End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom.
I don't come out now. From that picture, if you see picture in that coverage now, you see there is a small picture there. You see another picture. About 3 pictures there now. You see one when it takes sit down. That are where it is small. Because the way it take grow, where it take you the 2 legs stand. That are where it take go Mercy City, where it take lost. And another picture now on top, where we say don't grow mature face. Where they foresee that picture, government make na any ass route and Marcus and the followers where they follow route. They no care to follow route. I want to get the baby, how to use the children to do business. Then the day after. Now me be the father of the child. I don't come out for the matter now. Government, please make me help me. Ask them that picture where they where the pikin don't grow mature face. Where they foresee that picture. Make they bring the picture come out for me. My baby now, see government, the only thing I need my baby. I know they after money, please I beg, make me ask Matthew, Ruth, and Marcus, the boyfriend, and where he carry my pikin go, make he bring my pikin for me. And the followers, where they follow Ruth, where they know seek to how Ruth could get the pikin. Me as the father of the baby, I don't come out now. May they help me government, please.
Mr. Ayo Alfred says, "This is the picture of my baby testimony before he allegedly got missing in Warri. Now, if really testimony is missing, where did Ruth get this recent picture of him all grown?"
Yeah. Good morning all. It's early this morning. I'm going to pick Ruth. I'm going to pick her to the police station. Yeah, because she already made it clear that she cannot stay with us, that she's not happy staying with us. So I'm going over to pick her up so that she can go and stay wherever she chooses to stay. You know, she's not under my captivity. I'm not holding her to ransom, okay? But because we provided surety for her, meaning that we have to hand her to court anytime court session come up. But since she's no longer going to stay in where we provided, the organization provided for her, she made it clear that she doesn't want to stay, that she's possibly, some people are using her, I don't know. Maybe she has spiritual problem, I don't know. All the good things that we have, mapped up for her, she's just walking away from them all. It's all right, we wish her the best in life. I have once passed through what she is going through, and I thought maybe I can mentor her and for her to succeed. Yeah, what we have spent has been so much, traveling here and there, going to 2 million naira. Thank you for some people, few people that supported. Yes, so I'm going to pick her. I have to deliver her to the police, and I will call her father to come and take care of her. I've already called the brother, Joshua, to come and pick her children, because I cannot pay air flights for the children from here to Delta or to Benin. So that's how it is. I keep you updated. Yesterday I was called in a meeting between I beg your pardon, between Chioma, Dr. Chidi, and Ruth. So she has made her choice. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Bisola Johnson Foundation.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will always appreciate you. Without you, there will be no me. So I'd like to plead with you to help and bring more people into this family by sharing the link to this video. And if this is the first time you are coming across the channel, or you've been coming and going without subscribing, please subscribe and activate the bell icon so that the next time we upload a video, you will be among the first recipients of Google's notification. Thank you very, very much. The video I want to do, I just want to analyze something. You know, for a very long time, I've been talking about something I have in my head when it has to do with Ruth Matthew. Unfortunately, so many things have come and there is a dampening on that story. So it's like Jeremiah is actually going scot-free. It's like, you know, the story is being looked away from because in the middle of it, a tragedy occurred by the death of the late gospel artist, a wonderful gem, gem of a person that God blessed this generation with. Unfortunately, the devil invaded her space and took her away in her prime in the person of Sister Osinachi Nwachukwu. So her story, seemed to have doused the flame that was burning in the issues of Ruth Matthew. Now, I just want to state something clearly here that Ruth Matthew's son, baby testimony, is clearly missing. He has not been found. And there is no ambiguity about that. That son is missing and got missing within that environment. And there is certain thing I've been saying. I've been saying that the truth lies between Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin and Ruth Matthew, and probably there could be other persons that are in the knowing of what happens to that boy. And if you ask me, I have a strong feeling that that boy is still alive. I did a video here where I was asking, what if Ruth has not been saying the truth completely, and what if Jeremiah could be up to 60% innocent? And somebody was like, 60%? I said, okay, we can reduce it to 35%. You see, so that let it not be that he is not, innocent. And when I said, what if it was that 60% innocent, I was not actually saying that Jeremiah was not involved. I could have said 100%. Now, but 60% is still, a far cry, even though that it can give you a pass mark, but not 100%. Now, being 60% innocent is arising from certain things that are not actually sitting well. You see, some people have castigated Maureen for, some of the things she did, but I want to give that woman credit. Listen, I am not endorsing anybody, but I just want to say that Maureen did a very good job. I also want to say that Bisola Johnson, and let me just stop it there. Bisola Johnson is one other person that has done a very good job, and she is still doing it. Now, but if you have followed the story of Ruth Matthew now, and Shoma Johnson that eventually became Doris or Gala or what now, and those are the things that this woman, Maureen could do that makes me to say she has done well. She was the first person that came out to say that Shoma Johnson is not real because of certain things that, that played out. And the inconsistencies in Ruth's story made it, a mess, made that story a mess. Until the recent time that Bisola came out with a very terrible wound on her leg, where Ruth bit off her skin, bit off her flesh. You see, so now the question is, and my narrative has been, there was a video where somebody said, and all of you saw that video, except those that didn't watch, they didn't have the patience to watch up to that point. I'll play that video to you. And here is the video.
Till when she asked me that, please, Pastor, we will give you money. I said, if you have money, why can't you use that money to take care of it? You came here, you told me you are owing 950,000 naira, that you sells rice in your community, that is your business. So, and the house rent, so based on this pressure that you cannot stay in the house. So that is why you want this man of God to give you money precisely, to help you. And if this don't happen, you will not go. And the same you, every day I come to confront her that those women, don't you know them? She will tell me something different today. Tomorrow she tell me another different thing again. She was one that opened her mouth and told me that she knows those women. I said, how do you know them? She says she know them within that environment. Now, I said you know those women, and now you are the same person who is now complaining that you don't know them. In fact, at a point, this same man and this woman began to quarrel. She said he is the one that knows is with the baby because he refused her to come with the children to Mercy City. He says she provide. So within that, I am the one in their midst that I say, God, if the child is really missing, God will provide this child for us. Let's keep on praying. Till that faithful day, they want to go to station. I think they went to station and come back. It was the evening. I was coming to the house. I heard this Ruth with her own mouth was saying that she must bring back my child. That this is not our arrangement. That's why I confronted this Ruth. Said, so you know where your child is, and you're punishing us, punishing everybody. I told this man there. I said, you people know where your baby is, and now look at what you're doing to people. And now look at me and say, man, you say you will give me money to join you. I said, don't call my line again. The main bulk of issue is that the plan of this young lady, I believe her plan has failed her. The baby that she's looking for is with this Ruth. With her appearance, to be frank, that is what made me to feel pity for her. But when I began to sense that there's a foul play around because of the statement coming from her, I'm not straight anymore. So I back off. I left them, left everything, and I just go.
All right, so in the line of that video that you have watched, that man was saying that he overheard Ruth saying that she didn't agree again, that whoever it was that she was alluding to that must produce her son, that was not the agreement, that was not agreement. Unfortunately, I don't have access to Ruth, and I do not think anybody that has had access to Ruth has asked her this question. And even if that is asked, now you see, it is true that Ruth may not be in her right sense of mind, as some persons are saying. I've also said that as being vulnerable, as being gullible, she could say whatever thing anybody is saying to her, is asking her to say. Now, I remember when the story that one pastor in CAC told her to change her stories, I came out here and I said, what if it was that Shoma Johnson, aka Doris, now that was feeding this woman, telling them what to say, so that it will be true? Because Jeremiah has always said that pastors are jealous of them, the prophets. So what if it is to achieve a point that will make it true that pastors are jealous of them, and he's one of them, the prophets? Now, when the man came out and said that was shocking, and that man, he confirmed some of the things that Ruth said, like the 2 million naira that was given to Ruth as a bribe. The man said absolutely true. And just because he said he never told Ruth to change her story, and there was something that the man said. The man said the woman that had already told her father the story, and her family knew the story, what right does he have now to tell her to change the story, and she will change it when others have known the story? Now, so when that Emmanuel said in that video that Ruth said that they should bring her son back, that was not the agreement they had. Who was the person that she had agreement with? And when she was being offered 2 million in the police station, what was she being given 2 million for? Has anybody come to ask a question? How possible is it that, somebody as prominent and popular as Jeremiah will descend so low to bribe somebody that was accusing him of stealing her son, and he was ready to pay 2 million? Now, what was the agreement that they reneged? That Ruth suddenly said, that wasn't our agreement, so you must bring back my son. Now, two things here. Either that Ruth, after agreeing to whatever condition that she was given, based on what she said, that Jeremiah admired the son and was like, now you get all these ones, even this one. So could there be that there was an agreement? Let me take care of this one for you. Let me be the father of this one. Let me adopt this one, and I will pay you handsomely. And then eventually she accepted because of the condition of things, and being that she was also in debt as at that time. But after agreeing to do that, maybe something pricked her, and she was like, no, I no do again, and I don't need the money again. Let me just have my son back. Or could it be that there was an agreement that was reached, as in how whatever will play a part, whatever that will happen, but then somebody somewhere broke the contract. Then look at this scenario. The person that was to go and show those women who allegedly stole this child was the elder sibling of Baby Testimony. Baby Testimony was not originally in the picture, but according to the narratives, as the boy was going with the women, the younger son, Testimony that is now missing, started crying. Now, the question is, would they have gone with, what is the name of that boy now? Is it Triumph? Would they have gone with him if Baby Testimony did not cry to follow them? Or was it a bait, since there is already a knowledge that Baby Testimony definitely will cry after his brother to follow his brother? Now, these are the things, because if Testimony did not go with the women, Testimony would not be lost. It will not be missing. Now, remember that the other two boys were not at that point in place where Ruth was. So automatically, Ruth was not the one carrying that child. She was not the one carrying the child. And there could have been a bond between these two brothers. And that was known, that if I sent this one out, definitely the target would cry, and then so follow them, so that it will be played that way. But eventually somebody realized that, oh no, I've made a mistake. See, I may be wrong. Don't crucify me, please. Don't crucify me, please. If you have followed this story, I'd empathized with Ruth, her condition. If you watched all the videos I did as it has to do with this, I've never at any point in time castigated Ruth, and I'm not castigating her now. But I tell you something, a liar, cannot be trusted. Believe you me, whether you say her condition or whatever, her condition. Now, now that nobody is now manipulating her, people are accusing Bisola that she is doing it for the sake of money. That is not my business. But the fact that she's even risking her reputation to help her at this point in time, who then is also manipulating her? Who is instructing her now to lie? Who is, making her change her stories? So you see that it is something that is embedded. Listen, forget about, being physically challenged. I feel for them. I respect them. I feel for Ruth. But also know that we have had some physically challenged people that are criminals. I'm not saying Ruth is a criminal, but it's just that we should put it into perspectives and not just become emotional because of her condition. Her condition is a challenge, and everybody that has a good heart must respect that and factor that into what is happening to her. That is good. That is okay. I said earlier that what implicated Jeremiah and what exacerbated this case was that Jeremiah shot himself in the leg, in the sense that he arrested this woman. If he did not arrest the woman, many people from overseas have called in, and people have been, how can this man be so mean, so wicked, and all that? But my friends, if you have followed this story, I know that not many of you will agree with me, but as this case stands, and I stand to be corrected, the only victim here now, except any information comes out tomorrow that can contradict what I'm saying here, the only victim in this matter is the Baby Testimony that has been, kidnapped that is missing, that it has not been found. That boy is alive. That boy is somewhere. He is the only victim. Every other person, every other player in this matter, is just they are not all telling us the truth. They are not just telling us the truth. How was it possible that right there in the hotel room, Ruth suddenly would not want to see any of her brothers again, any of her family members again? You see, so the story, the inconsistencies, is giving room to all this analysis. Sorry, I may have offended you, and forgive me, I may be wrong. Let me just apologize ahead of time. But you see, this is another controversial one coming from me, like the one I also did, where I was questioning the authenticity, the truth, coming from Ruth. What if? And now we are seeing it. Now this one may be more controversial, but please forgive me ahead of time. But then time will tell, as they always say. Let me know what you think about this video. God bless you. I'll be seeing you. Please remember, I said, baby testimony is still missing. There is no confusion about that. But I am seeing him as the victim in this. I'm seeing him as the only victim here. Every other adult involved knows what they have done. They know the part, the role they have played in this. Because even while Ruth is in court, she is not being charged for defamation. She is being charged for obtaining from people by pretense. And I was thinking that what Jeremiah should have charged her to court for was defamation and false accusation. So somebody that is saying you stole her child, you are not suing her for false accusation and defamation of character. You are charging her to court for obtaining money from people by pretense. My people say, I'll allow Google to translate that to you. God bless you. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Please don't hate me for this. I'm just expressing myself, my opinion as a human being. I speak as a man. I might be wrong. See you in the next video. Till then, from me to you, shalom.